I've used the mobile cards for testing. I've used it for LTF testing at beginning of course testing. I've used it for gizmos and I've used it for teacher generated web quests.
During the second 6 weeks, our topic was nutrition, and I thought it would be real neat for our 6 weeks project for the children to be able to prepare a nutritious meal.
I've used it for an online activity to teach protein synthesis on learngenetics.utah.edu.
Hey, let's research some recipes online, get them familiar with it. Not only most students are tech savvy, so they know how to search the internet, but the few students who didn't, it was a new opportunity for them to search the internet.
In the teacher-generated web quests, for example, when we studied the digestive system, we put together various websites where they had animations and interactive games and a worksheet so that the students could view these websites, look at what is going on in the digestive system and answer questions.
With the cart, I did a protein synthesis activity where the kids had to match up a DNA and RNA strand and then drag amino acids over to make a protein.
We looked at foodnetwork.com. They got to browse around there, look at the different recipes, the videos, and interact with their different group members on which type of meal that they wanted to prepare.
It's easier to say what activities haven't I done with the laptop carts. Between biology and aquatics, we're doing a lot of the labs, a lot of the gizmos for biology, doing the online labs.
Yes, we have specific websites in the order that we want them to view these websites. Then we have specific questions that they have to answer when they view the websites. And so pretty much that's another way for them to get the concept.
Aquatics, we use the laptop carts every 2 weeks to enter our data into a Google Doc for the Galveston Bay Foundation with our cordgrass project that we're growing outside.
The kids really liked using it. Every time they got out, they were like, oh, these laptops are so cool. These are better than mine at home. So they were really excited just being able to use a computer in class. It's something new, something different, something they do on their own.
The students loved it. When they first came in, they looked at the cart and they were like, what's in there? What's in there? And as soon as they saw the notebooks, they were like, that's cool, you know.
I know the first time that the students came in and saw the laptops, they were excited. And I keep getting the questions, oh, when are we going to do gizmos? Or do we have a web quest? Especially with concepts that they think is very challenging. I think they like it. I like it.
The kids are liking it. I see a lot with my biology kids. They're able, some of them don't have access to computers all the time. They might have it on their phone, but they don't get the computer use. And so we're teaching them, along with biology, I'm teaching them some ways, you know, how to internet research and things like that, which is helpful.
I remember the concept of the viral replication. When we study viruses, it is a really, really abstract concept where they have to visualize the fact that viruses replicate inside of a cell.
We did do a quiz yesterday after we used the netbooks with the activity, and the kids scored really well. And so I think that activity did reflect in their grades.
So I did a gizmo using the notebooks, and right after the gizmo there was a quiz that came with it, and so the students were able to have, there was an interactive part on the gizmo, and then they had a quiz later on. And for me, I think that, of course, it's a group of different students from last year, but the scores on that particular diagnostic test was a lot higher.
With using the carts and being able to do the online activities with the harder concepts, I can see that the kids are actually understanding. It's really hard for kids to understand photosynthesis and cellular respiration, taking things on such a small level. And by using the activities that are accessible on the web, they're able to actually picture it that I couldn't do so, just even with the Promethean board, they get to do it, right in their face. They're the ones that are being able to manipulate the objects, and so that's really helping.
I think that it's the individual basis. Like I said before, with the gizmos or with an online activity and you're demonstrating it in class, you're the one talking and you're the one doing the activity and they're just watching, they're spectators. But whenever you have the netbooks, the kids are actually the ones doing the activities, so they're going to learn more by doing it themselves, and so I think that that's going to spark some more knowledge and bring their grades up. Signing up was easy. You just have to go on Google Calendar and sign up for whatever day you want, and then the computers get dropped off to you in the morning and then taken back the next day. And if you have any problems, you just contact Matt and he'll come and fix them for you.
Yeah, the signing up of the carts is fairly easy. I've got the link to the technology site on my address bar.
The process is very simple, that you just go to the technology link and sign up on Google Calendar. You do have to have a Google account. I have a personal one that I use to sign up with. And you just click and put the room number down and they come and deliver it to you.
And so I just click on that, go straight to the web order, decide what days I want, and got Matt's cell phone number just in case that morning.
For me, there was no problem with it. Of course, like with everything new, when I first went through when I heard of the process, you have to get the Gmail and all of that. I thought, ooh. But then the minute I got that, and signing up pretty much usually takes me about 5 minutes. Once I got my Gmail account, and it hasn't been a problem. And the few times that I've used it so far, the card is delivered before first period.
So the only problem with having the cow come to your class all the time is that Matt has to take it.
You have to see Matt first thing in the morning. Sorry.
And so you have to see his face all the time. And you have to laugh at his jokes all the time.
The only thing is that when you do have problems, Matt has to come in your classroom like multiple times a day, and he doesn't just come in and leave. He stays for a while. So you have to see Matt in the morning, in the afternoon, and throughout the day.
Well, let me see. The negative part about the cows, is the cow that actually comes to my room, Matt.
I haven't even really signed up for the carts because I don't want to have to deal with Matt.
When you have a problem with the notepad, guess who you have to call? Matt, and you have to deal with him. With his creepy self, but that's okay.
Matt brings the carts, he comes in. Anytime you have a problem, we have to deal with Matt Park. And it's like, I just can't handle it, man. He's weird.
Well, it's Matt, so,
Perfect.